Today's Friday, August 26th. The Fed is out with its opinion on the economy and interest rates. The market's doing its thing. But behind the scenes, we've got to take a look at healthcare. And there was news earlier this week about Mylan and the EpiPen, and they're raising the price. But we have lots of activity in the drug area to begin with. Let's check out Pfizer here. I mean, that's a pretty big drop last month. And here's Mylan, just for some reference. But that's just the headlines grabbing stuff. Let's take a look at the whole healthcare sector. That was the chart we had up at the start of this. You can see it's still on a rising trend, but it's a decent correction below the 50-day average now. Alright, so what do you think about that? Not a whole lot relative to the S&P 500. It is lagging over the last couple of weeks and really not outperforming at all since the middle of last year. Let's dig a little bit deeper, and I think that the subsector that is of most interest, this is the healthcare providers. All right, these are stocks of the insurance companies and the laboratories and residence centers, things like that. And take a look at this chart. I mean, that is a real breakdown. We could put some lines on it if you want to put a support level there. I didn't mean to do that. Let's do the shorter one. You put a support level here. You know, that's broken. Yeah, there's a little violation here, but that's the Brexit stuff. We could put a trend line on it. I don't know how you want to do this. 1, 2, 3. So this is possibly a set of fan lines where you have 3 trend lines that are broken. And you can see that after the first breaks, it is tested. Second one breaks, it is tested. Now, this is not perfect. Then the third one breaks, and that's your sell signal. And that was way ahead of the support break. All right, so healthcare providers not really looking great. And let's take a look at a few of them. The big one, United Health, clearly a breakdown. Put some volume in there. Actually, I don't even think that tells us much. On balance volume, not much. RSI, definitely a divergence ahead of the game. Express Scripts. I mean, look at that yesterday. Obviously not a good day. Just running down the list, I have no real agenda here with these stocks that I'm picking. Anthem, Aetna, all big providers that you've heard about. Cigna. They just don't look good. And that's the thing. So while Mylan gets the headlines, and maybe Pfizer is the one moving the needle on this sector because it's so big, and behind the scenes as the Fed is doing its thing today, I think healthcare looks pretty weak, and healthcare providers in particular.